Brothers and sisters, welcome back to day 10. I'm Lewis Paris, a confidence coach, and I'm here to help inspire you to do better and to live a fruitful life. Because I believe everyone has the ability to live a life of abundance. I'm here to help you unlock that. Stop comparing yourself to others. Comparison quietly destroys your confidence. You look at others and think they're more confident, more successful, more comfortably sociably, and you feel like you're behind. You're comparing your internal experience with someone else's external appearance. That comparison is unfair and builds insecurity. Just want to add, excuse me wearing glasses today. As much as it doesn't look like it's bright out, I woke up with a very, very banging headache. So I had a client, and I told myself I'm going to film a few more days or get some content, and no matter what. So I'm persevering, and I hope you find this message interesting. But please excuse me wearing the glasses. Here's my eyes. It's not even that bright, but yeah, I'm just being mindful of my headache. But also, I wanted to show you this scenery because it's beautiful. How often do we get to pause and enjoy our surroundings? So I just wanted to add that in while I'm here. Currently in Regent's Park. And I'm aiming to just film in different locations as wherever I can, wherever the day takes me. Because you're on this journey with me, and I want to keep it as real as possible. You know, none of it's manufactured. Yes, there is some scripting to articulate the words I want to get out, but when it comes to my stories, it's all raw, it's all real, and it's all live in real time. So I hope you're finding this transformation, this confidence rebuild insightful. Any criticism, any ideas, anything you want to work on, anything you want to get off your chest, let me know. And I'll do my best to adapt my content and to further inspire and educate you, providing knowledge for you to become the version you envision, because life is for living and everyone deserves happiness and abundance. I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. Story time. So I think this happens to a lot of people, especially now in this day and age where you've got social media taking over the world, taking over your phones, taking over conversations, taking over many scenarios. So what tends to happen is you'd look at your phone and instantly feel you're behind because someone's on holiday, someone's got this new car, someone got gifted this initial product, and you instantly feel like, why am I not ahead? Why do I not have the same thing as them? Comparison is the thief of joy. And you're instantly giving yourself FOMO, the fear of missing out, when in reality, you're not missing out on anything, mate. We put all this pressure on ourselves because we see everyone else do it. It's the collective response, isn't it? All these people or this subsection of people are leaving the country. And I'm sitting over here thinking, why haven't I got the opportunity to do that? Am I not good enough to get this job abroad? Am I not confident enough to move my situation? You're looking at these people and feel like I have to follow this crowd and do exactly what these people are doing, right? So what I want you to understand is follow your journey, your path, because as soon as you realize that it's not about what's happening with other people, but it's happening with what you're doing with yourself, okay? What does your life look like right now? Are you happy with your situation? Are you happy with being in the environment you're in? Are you happy with the friends you keep? How do you feel when you consume certain information? And what I mean by information is the things on our phone, the news, what people are telling us, right? I try and surround myself with people who speak confidently, positively, have a neutral bias where they're not trying to have one up on me, but we encourage each other as a collective. Oh, you're doing well in this job. I'm so happy for you, my bro. How does it make you feel? Look how far you've come. Do you understand? Damn, you're having your first child. Wow, that's powerful, man. How does that feel? I remember when we used to go out partying, you know, and we'd make all these different memories. Now you got a little man to look after. Now you're building a family. Oh, you've just got this new car. That's awesome, man. I'm happy for you. How did it make you feel? What was the whole process? Come in with a stance of understanding rather than they've done better than me or they have this and I'm behind. If you come in with an understanding and a state of positivity and you wish well on others, then I believe in karma's effect. What you do well onto others will be done well onto you. So think of it from that standpoint, positively. My boys are doing good. They've started a family, they've found their other half. They've got this new car, they're going on holiday, experiencing these new experiences with different people and different cultures. Let's look at it from a positive standpoint, okay? To give you an insight into where I might have felt this, I used to think that I wasn't doing enough. I thought I was still behind, but I was just in my own bubble, right? And growing up in secondary school, it'll be us group of boys. Everyone got on really, really well. It'll be us group of boys, and you'd have the year below we would get on as well, but some of them were best friends with my friends too. So one of my good mates, he would host a party, and he would then invite a few of the other boys that were in the year below us. And one of them knows my cousin. He used to live in the same area or the same sort of street anyway. And he would be there, and I don't want to put his name out there, but he used to do music producing and sing. And we just got on really well. We was really, really good boys, man. So every time I'd see him, or the first time I saw him at a party, he'd be like, yo, what's going on? I see what you're doing on the socials. Red Bull UK, you know? And I'm like, yeah, I'm doing Red Bull UK, and now I started working with Red Bull Racing. And he'd be like, what? Red Bull UK? Who else can say that? Red Bull? Ain't no one else saying that. That's a different level. Bro, that's sick. And I'd be like, oh yeah, that's all right, you know? And here's me in my bubble, comparing myself to everyone else saying I'm not good enough. But then you have someone I've grown up with who's seen my journey, and he looks at me and he's like, yo, I want to emulate that. That is powerful. Who else can say they're working with a top brand? Little old me in the ghetto, grown up from the ghetto, manual handling jobs, find myself doing DJing and then living abroad and then becoming a fully certified PT. And then before you know it, I'm working with brands such as Red Bull UK and Red Bull Racing. That's something to shout about, right? I'm on my own path, my own trajectory, and I'm over here dimming my own light because I think it's not enough, when in reality, it's extremely powerful, right? So look at it in the sense of where you've come from, where you're at now, yes, where you want to go, but please step back and step out of the box, gain some context and have an understanding, and give yourself the grace of you've made it this far. I've created an ebook that allows you to transform your mindset and your body in 30 days. The main focus behind it is understanding and operating through the 4 principles. Understand yourself. You can't move forward without understanding yourself deeply. What's your current situation? What's your current blockages? What's your current weaknesses? What's your current triggers? And then we're going to move into optimizing your health. Because if you can't control your health, how do you expect to control and change your life? Understanding where you're at with sleep and recovery, your activity status, your nutrition, what are you consuming on a day-to-day basis, and your mindfulness. What's the state of your mindset? Once you can optimize this, then that then breeds the confidence to move forward in life. I feel in control. I feel that I can manage things, which means I can manage any situation. And then we're going to look at self-image, self-belief. So once you understand how you speak to yourself, the internal dialogue, what's your belief systems, then you know what is going to trigger you. Makes you more self-aware for you to communicate better, not only with other people, but with yourself. And then we're looking at the last principle, which is goals, action. What are the principles, the objectives, the steps, the process that we are going to follow for us to achieve the goals we envision? So this ebook will allow you to pause for self-reflection, be accountable for what you say and what you must do, and guide you along the path to limitless potential and abundance. So click the link in the description, drop Be Unstoppable in the comments, and I'll be able to send you a link. Be unstoppable, stay dangerous. So if you could get this far, what's stopping you from doing more? Right? We never think it's enough, but I'm now speaking to myself and saying, I've done enough. I've proven myself. I've done this. I managed to solve something that I didn't think was solvable at the time. I was just trying to work, and showcase my talents, my hard work, So hard work does pay off. The consistency pays off. The perseverance pays off. But we can get so wrapped in our bubble saying we're not doing enough, that person's doing better. When in reality, we should sit back, smell the roses, enjoy nature, enjoy our surroundings, and think, I am grateful. I'm humble in my life. I'm humble with myself. Yes, I want to be confident and I want to showcase as much as I can to the world, and I want to do better for myself, my family, my friends, right? So how do we continuously ground ourselves? Okay, so try not to compare yourself to everyone else, because everyone else is living their own journey. They're living their own life. They have their own obstacles. They have their own highs and lows. Like I said in the previous days, we all have our own experience, okay? Our own reality. What we might be thinking and experiencing this given moment, someone else is having a totally different one, okay? So don't compare yourself. Everyone else is going through their own thing. Focus on what gives you joy. Focus on what gives you purpose. Stay consistent, resilient on that path, and things will lay out for you, because what is meant for you will be for you. Don't force it. Do not force it. Follow your gut instinct. Follow your initiative, and just stay strong in your belief in what you want out of life, what you want to give to the world. You understand? Okay? So don't worry about what the next person's doing. Focus on what you're doing. I'm sure you have enough problems in your life. You understand? So let's build the capacity. Let's build mental strength and resilience. And let's have the self-belief and the confidence in ourselves. Because if someone else can have it, why can't you have it in yourself? Okay? So today's action. Today, notice when you compare yourself. Interrupt the thought and say, I'm on my own path. Confidence grows when you focus on yourself. If today resonates with you, comment day 10 in the comments. If you're still on me with this journey, let me know. I hope this helps bring perspective to your life and is starting to add some light, some clarity, some direction to your journey. If you feel as though you need some guidelines, then I've created this guidebook. Be unstoppable. Stay dangerous. This ebook that I've created focuses around the 4 principles of change. Understand yourself. What's your current situation? Who am I? Who am I right now? What am I doing in this current moment? And then we look to optimize the health pillars: sleep and recovery, activity, nutrition, and mindfulness. If you can't control and take care of your health, how do you expect to control your life? You understand? Self-belief, self-talk, self-image, right? How do I speak to myself? What's the internal dialogue? What are my belief systems? What are my triggers? Okay? What is it that is happening subconsciously, which is blocking me from moving forward in the direction that I want to move forward to? I have a vision. I have a goal. I have something that I want to attain to. But every time I go for it, things seem to be blocking me from what's happening. Okay? So we want to open up that pathway and release you towards where you need to be going. And then action. What's the goal? And what are the principles we're going to set in play to ensure there's a step-by-step process for you to get towards where you need to get to? Because if there's no process and there's no system, then it's just fairy talk, it's not tangible, and then we will get lost and fall off the path, okay? So if you want a copy of this ebook, comment Unstoppable in the comment section. If you want to dive deeper into yourself and work on things on a deeper level, and we can do a one-to-one call, all right? So just drop me a message or head to the website, lewisparis.co.uk, and I look forward to helping you along your journey, your path. See you tomorrow.